Wake up, everybody. It's your girl, Sofia, aka Sophie, back on Sophia's Football Talk. I hope that each and every one of y'all are doing good here on this. It's Wednesday already, freaking hell. This Wednesday evening, as I will be doing a match preview for the Europa League, as y'all can see here. The Europa League, second leg for Real Betis versus my team, Manchester United. Yes, yes, yes. Um, I will be hopefully also be joined by one of my guest panelists, Ali, but he's running a little bit late, so he'll come in after a while. But yeah, we are here. Make sure that you, of course, drop a like on this stream, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already. As you know, it is, of course, much appreciated. And, as it says down here, we are on the road to 3K. Technically we aren't at 2K, but we're just going to be like, yo, thank you, but let's move. 3K, go big or go home. And like I've been saying to y'all, I'm already home. So, might as well just go big. But yeah, let's say hi to those of you who are here in the comments. Hello, Jordan. Hope you're doing well. Jordan says like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. I appreciate it. Now it says good evening, Sophia. How come you didn't go live last night? Oh yeah, apologies for not going. Should I, for not going live last night? I was just, I think with some of the watch, especially with the watch alongs or some of the streams when it's like a Tuesday or like sometimes a Thursday. I be sometimes like I came home from work, you know, and then I thought I had a lot of time to be able to do the watch along or whatnot. But then people, it was I will bring it on very soon, Ali, and then it was just it was too much. I was tired. I was like, you know what? Let me give myself like another day off to just chill a bit. So that's the thing. Burnt out is a real thing, and we're not trying to go to that point, if that makes sense. But yeah, big up. Yes, we're gonna ask that. I mean, answer that, of course. Big up, Ravi. Ali, big up, bro. You
Oh,
good?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Yes, yes,
That's
yes.
great. That's great.
Yeah. Yes,
I've
yes,
been on
yes.
since Betis. Yeah, I haven't been on. I haven't had my say on that
Oh
refereeing stuff.
Lord.
It's been
Yes.
a while.
It has been a while for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
No, I don't
that
have anything
was
to
a
add on that.
howler. I mean,
I watched the show and yeah, I
yeah.
think I would say the same things you lot said. It's
Do you?
frustrating.
Yeah. Do you? How do you feel different to now? Do you still feel the same with like, okay, it wasn't a red card, or
No, you just learn to live with it. It's not. I haven't changed my mind.
same?
But it ruined the game as well. I saw
It
your
did.
reaction to it on TikTok. Your dad was very happy, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me, and my like, I was so pissed, and then like when the game, the streams and whatnot was done, and I was like, let me just, let me see if I can post something like a shorts clip and whatnot. And I saw the moment. I was like, oh my, me and my dad died laughing. It was because you see him, he was shocked. He knows
you
that
couldn't
I can
believe his
be like a
luck.
stream. He was like, okay, I'm gonna just. He didn't come back. He
No,
was
no, he
just,
didn't.
I'm gonna let her be because my present right now will not. No, he was afraid that I was gonna pop off. So I was like, okay, thank you,
Yeah.
Dad. Probably a good thing, cause yeah, and some of the kids have seen it, and they were like, playing it at work and whatnot. I was like, ugh, cringing, but then it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. But yeah, we are, of course, going to be not having Casemiro for
Four
take
games.
4 games. It's not going to be the one game tomorrow. Tomorrow he will be available.
Okay.
But the FA Cup game on Sunday, and of course, the other Premier League games. Even though we do have an international break before that, which is I do think that's a good thing, instead of it having to be like, okay, no international break and let's just go straight to all of those games. I think that would have been a bit too much. So maybe
Yeah,
that might help us out a bit. I don't know what you feel about that in
I
terms of
don't know. I
him.
think are we gonna see him in April next then?
Oh my god.
April. That sounds like a year away. I can't lie.
Us? Why April?
April. I have to go 16 days of March without Casemiro, and then
Oh,
I don't know how many days of April that is. All right,
brother.
all right.
Yeah. Oof. I
It's
mean,
not
we
looking
will.
good.
Yeah. I still do. I do believe that we'll get through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We just gotta, you gotta utilize your squad and whatnot. Then we're still in all competitions and yada yada yada. But it's like it's unfortunate. It was annoying, and you know I don't know. Just yeah. But like you said, what can you do? You just gotta move on and just basically
Yeah,
take
it's one of
it
those
game
things.
by game. So at least we know that he will uh be available for tomorrow. Speaking about that, I do have like a Twitter account here, UTD Report, which I kind of like to refer to when it comes to team news. So let me share that for a second before I dive into some of the comments here. Let's see. By the way, people, make sure that you, of course, let me take this away. Like and subscribe, to the channel and whatnot, but also do subscribe to Ali's channel as well,
Thank
show him
you.
some love. Yeah, of course, bro. Anytime. But yeah, so first thing here though, Anthony, okay, was absent from the training at Carrington this morning due to illness. Okay, so he, and this is the squad here, he will not be available. Oopsie.
I don't
Let's
know
go.
about you, but
Yep.
last season nobody was ill. I know we were really bad. These illnesses have been.
You
I don't know
know
what it
what?
is. Is it a new thing? I don't know what it is, but they
Is
just
it like that is a very good, question there, or a point that you raised
everyone's
there,
getting ill.
Ali. Yeah, I've kind of been noticing that. Like Luke Shaw, I feel like recently also was out from illness. Jane Sancho as well. Like there's bare illnesses. Could it be because of, you know, there's been fatigue and whatnot, and then you get ill
Yeah,
after that? I don't
maybe.
know if that can
I don't
be
know.
kind of like a link there, but yeah, it's been a lot of illnesses. So he obviously will not be available for tomorrow's game, but we do have so this is basically the squad that is traveling or to face Real Betis tomorrow. So we have De Gea, Heaton, Butland, Dallo, Lindelöf, Maguire, Malacia, Martinez, Luke Shaw, Varane, Wan-Bissaka, or Wambi as I like to call him, Casemiro, of course, Bruno Fernandez, Fred, McTominay, and Sabitzer is back, so that's a good thing. Elanga, Palestri, Rashford, Sancho, and Weghorst. How do you feel about that?
See, I mean,
Martial is
it's
not back
decent.
yet.
But he's never back. He's I've
Yeah,
lost
he's
faith in
back in
him. But
training, but I mean, he's still
yeah,
training and
training.
whatnot. But maybe
But
they're trying
apart
to
from
ease
that,
him back. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
yeah, he's it's just not working.
It ain't. It ain't. It. Yeah, it ain't looking good at all whatsoever. But yeah, so basically, we will, of course, also throughout the, what should I say, the match preview, predict our starting 11 and whatnot. But yeah,
That'll be a good
um,
one, yeah.
yeah, for sure. So let me end this for a second. Let me read some of the comments here. Ooh, this was a good, even though it's not related to the game, but quickly, thoughts on last night's Champions League games. Holland is just a robot. I mean, my fellow Norwegian, he is, I mean, it irks me that it does it for City. I'm happy for him just because like both Norwegian citizen and whatnot. It's cool to have like a player also does play for the Norwegian national team that does so well and whatnot. I just hope that he can also like brother. Let's bring that also to Norway's national team so that we can go to Euro 2024 because I haven't seen that in my lifetime. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. Did you watch the Man City game yesterday? I
I,
watched some parts
I
of it,
watched
but
it with tearful eyes. Yeah, another 7-0. I can't say anything about the game
yeah.
without getting bantered. I'm still getting pictures of people having 7 up. So I'm on the on a, I'm still hiding in the world of football right now.
Real, you know what? The kids have still been coming at me with the 7-0, and I'm like, it doesn't bother me no more. I'm sorry, no, I've moved on. It's I can't. I gotta move on, especially now that Liverpool also gotta hold it with losing
Yeah,
just a week after. No, not even 6 days after to hold it. I'm sorry, and the fact that I pray because I'm gonna be doing a watch along course like in an hour and whatnot for the, you know, Real Madrid Liverpool game. So I just hope that can please Real Madrid, can you slap them up 8-0? Can we say
yeah,
8-0? Because that would be great for me. I don't know about you, but
yeah. I think
we do have two Liverpool fans here in the chat. Yo yo yo, Ravi. Hope you are well. And of course, Ensman TV. Question for the Liverpool fans here. You think you can do it? Is there a miracle to happen? Amazing comeback? I doubt it, but regardless. Hello, Harry. Hope you're doing well. Yes, yes, yes. We are well as well. But yeah, okay. So in terms of obviously tomorrow's game, we won. In the first leg,
yeah.
we did the job. Do you think there will be like any big rotation and whatnot in terms of maybe some of the youngsters getting a chance, or do you think that okay, we'll go a little bit strong at the beginning and just I don't know. What are we thinking?
I don't know. I think it will be strong. I think this team still needs confidence. I don't
Yeah.
think against Southampton we were very confident. It's just not going right for us right now, and I think this is where the
Uh-huh.
team's really being tested because we're on
Yep.
a bit of a bad run. So it's kind of one of them where you're really seeing how Ten Hag responds to it. So I'm very interested in how the lineup will be, but this is
Hmm.
one of the ones that I can't predict it.
That is such a good point. I mean, it's always. I mean, we've been saying it. Ten Hag definitely always keeps us on our toes, with just how sometimes unpredictable stuff can be. Like you can often like almost have it right, but then there's like one change or whatnot, that one player that might just completely have us, maybe questioning, not in a bad way, but just being like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
interesting. That's an interesting pick. Okay, huh? So I'm thinking at least, Casemiro will be rested, have to technically be rested since he
yeah,
ain't gonna be playing, after regardless, the international break and whatnot. Oh, also Garnacho, he's not available for a little while, I believe. I don't know how long, but God, I feel
weeks.
bad for. Oh yeah, he will be missing, a couple of a few games, but also, not just with the United thing, but I also do feel bad for him because he got, called up for the Argentinian national team for the first time, and he's going to be missing that as well. So, yeah, I feel very bad for the kid, man.
Yeah,
I really feel bad for him. Like, I don't know about you, but when I saw that challenge, and whatnot, and by the way, also, I do feel when it comes to the aftermath, with the racist abuse that Kyle Walker Peters have been getting is by the way horrible, and that's not okay. People do need to, remember that hey, we do have colored people in our own squad as well. So come on now, let's not
yeah,
do this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was not okay. And of course, I just when I was watching, that tackle and whatnot, it didn't look good. He looked like he was really in pain and crying for a
yeah.
bit, a little bit.
He was.
You know?
He did not look right, and it's just it's like Ericsson's injury, isn't it? It's the
Oh
ankle.
yeah. Basically, yeah, he was, walking off from that, after the game with, crutches and whatnot.
Yeah,
Not a good sight to see. Um, yeah, and he's been so important when often in several games coming off from the bench and whatnot. So it's not really an option that we can bring in certain games and whatnot. Especially like it would have been nice to have him for the Fulham game in the FA Cup and whatnot. If you need to, you know,
yeah,
maybe try to
yeah,
finish the game off. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But yeah, I don't know. How big of a loss do you think he is for Man United at this point?
Huge, huge, because we're back at that stage where we might have to bring a Langer on. We've lost that youngster again.
Yeah.
I
Hmm.
mean, yeah, it's depth in the attack. We weren't backed in the transfer window. Martial's always injured. I mean, this is one area where I'm like, okay, it's a bit shit. But apart from that,
Yeah.
I can't think of a way where it's just we're gonna be fine. I think we
Mm-hmm.
it's just again why
Why?
it should have been a
Legit.
penalty as well. Yeah,
Oh
when
my
he went
god.
down. There's so much that went wrong with it. I don't know where I start.
That is so true. Also was the mad. I mean, I wasn't watching, most of that City game, but I was hearing, reading on Twitter and whatnot. It was a lot of weird refereeing situations in that game as well. So,
Yeah, but it all went towards City.
it
Yeah,
needs to get better. Freaking hell. It is not good. It is quite poor, like which you and I have talked about
yeah.
as well, off camera and whatnot. It yeah. What would you like suggest in a way? Not that we got all of the answers, whatnot, but what do you think? Do you think that there's a way that it can be better? Do we need to, you know, maybe try to get some new other referees in and whatnot that's from other countries and whatnot, or maybe the referees need to be mic'd up potentially so that
Yeah,
we can get more of a transparency, and also us as not just the people in the stadium but also the people, basically all of the fans in the stadium and also the viewers at home, so that everybody knows, okay, that's the reason why you decided to make this decision and whatnot, yada yada yada. We just want it to be clear, and then we can agree disagree, but that's okay. But for me, I don't know, I just don't like with it being like, okay, no. Well, especially with that Casemiro red card, when it was okay, Anthony Taylor gave a yellow card first, and then VAR was like, no, no, potential red card. He looked at it, okay. Almost feel like he kind of got influenced in a way. And the
yeah,
guy,
yeah.
was it Andrew Mariner? Is that his name? I
I
believe it
think
is.
it was him. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, who also was in I think in the VAR
Chelsea.
room
Yeah,
for the Chelsea game the day
yeah,
before, and it was a kind of a similar situation
yeah. He didn't
on
give
a
it.
Chelsea player, but worse. And that wasn't even,
It wasn't given that.
wasn't given. All we want is consistency. That's all,
Yeah.
basically. So hopefully that will, change. But I don't know. Do you think it will ever
Uh,
be like a proper change, or will it just get worse at this point?
I
What are
think
your
it's
thoughts?
more to do with the people running the technology. I don't think it's to
Yep,
do with the technology itself. I think
I
if
agree.
I don't know about German, Spanish football, but
Mm,
going off what I see, there's not as many problems over there with refereeing,
mm-hmm.
and especially the Champions League where we've got more foreign referees. There's less of the hassle. The World Cup, obviously, stuff like that. So I think this is very much like a problem in England, and I think that
Mm,
does mean that it's an English referee problem. So I think
mm.
yeah, we got to change some referees. They've been the same since I can remember, 10 years old maybe. They've been around, and they've just not been demoted. I think maybe one of them was the Arsenal Brentford one, but apart from that, just nothing.
Yeah, I feel like I agree with you. There needs to be, get something fresh in and whatnot.
Yeah,
Maybe there should be more. I don't know, longer. I don't know what. Do they go to school? Do they get? Is it a course? I don't know what it
yeah,
is, but like something like there should be something happening. I don't know what it is,
yeah.
but
That is it's weird. Yeah.
yeah. Regardless, oof. Big up to you, Das. Hope you're doing well. Yep, yep. Bart is a serious fan. Love the
Oh
name.
no.
I would love to see us go through and win it for the seventh time at Istanbul of all places. Ah, Bartos says Bruno, Martinez, De Gea, and Rashford have been playing non-stop for 3 months, every 3 days. United have a possible 21 games left this season. They need to rest them. What are your thoughts about that?
He's right. He's right. I think
Hmm.
Fernandez can play. Martinez maybe needs to give him a rest, but De Gea as well. De Gea's a
Uh huh.
goalkeeper. He's been playing for the last 3 years probably. But yeah, I think Rashford, Fernandez, and Martinez probably do need a rest. But Fernandez can play games forever.
He basically can,
I
but he
see. He's the
shouldn't.
only one. He shouldn't, but
He
you know
shouldn't.
he's
But he
got
he
that
can. In
athleticism in him. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's a good
yeah,
point.
no, I agree with it.
Yeah, it's just, and I see your point, Bart. It's more so about like we need to get more players in. I've been reading a little bit upon news that we are looking for more midfielders. We're looking for striker, maybe even two. So we need options. So it's
Yeah.
about getting the deadwood out in the summer and then getting some new. players in. Bart also says Maguire, McTominay, Fred, Wan-Bissaka, Malacia, Tuanzebe, Elanga need to be sold. Oh wow! In summer, in order to balance the books, refresh the squad, and most of all, give Eric his largest. Mm, I see that. Uh, Maguire, McTominay, yeah. Fred will be here for another year regardless because of the
Yeah.
extension that has been triggered. So he's going to be here for another year regardless. Wan-Bissaka might potentially be sold. Malacia, how are we going to say Malacia? It's his first season.
He's part of the club, the
He's a
project
part of
now, isn't
it.
he?
No, 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 no. Malacia, can you elaborate on why, Bart? You feel like Malacia? That's a bit. Aren't we being a little bit too harsh? Interesting, though. He also says if Rashford plays all games till the end of the season, he will have played an astounding 72 games this season. I know that he's a tough lad, but don't break him. And I agree. He was definitely very much overplayed and completely, I would say, burnt out. And also was playing with an injury under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So I don't want that to be the case now as well. So that's a good point for sure. And I would probably think that Latino probably does have a plan, and sometimes he would change here and there. But he's kind of having to just make do with what he has, and also the new players that he has gotten in. But there's been some injuries, and like we've talked about a little bit earlier, illnesses as well. Like it's a lot basically. We
Yeah.
are still one of the only teams still in every single competition. So you know it is what it is, I guess. But it just makes it very clear that we got to go into the uh, summer transfer window market, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. So, when it comes to tomorrow, do you feel like confident that hey, we are already through from just doing the job in the first leg, so it gonna be and
I
okay.
mean, I
What?
was reading about this as well, where whether Casemiro being out and the way that you change the whole dynamic of the team when you don't have Casemiro. So do you play a different team? Do you perhaps make them more familiar with how the next few weeks will be? I don't know. I don't know who we have this weekend.
Oh,
Fulham. So
yeah, we have Fulham. You know
it's
what?
two games where we can experiment. So I think these two games could be very
Huh.
sort of
Haven't
like just experimental.
I haven't even thought about it in that way because I was thinking like maybe just have him start the game and whatnot, and then maybe score a goal or two and just be like, bam, done. Second half, we'll switch it
Yeah.
up and do something else. But
I'd
this
say
is
give
not.
Palestri a go, yeah.
Palestra will be great to
I
have
really want him to play
start and
more.
whatnot. I would love to see that for sure. Um, yeah, he'd been looking very good, which we've talked about for sure. Um, so no, yeah, I feel like you raised a very good point. Maybe that could be a good thing. That wouldn't necessarily be bad to get a little bit familiar, like you said. Start off with maybe, but who? Okay,
Yeah.
what midfield do you think we should it be with Tomine alongside? Oh my God, McFred. Ah,
Sabitzer is back, isn't he? He should be back for the weekend. So if you can put Casemiro in for Thursday, get Sabitzer back in, we're fine. We'll
yep.
be fine.
We were we did because this is not the first time this has happened. We have been familiar with this happening before and whatnot, and we we came out of it still decent.
You beat Leeds and Leicester drew with Leeds as well. Yeah, we
Yeah,
were all right.
could have been worse. But so that's a very good point. Um, so you're thinking maybe like should we then do like we did before in those particular games with having like Sabitzer and Fred type of midfield?
Probably, but then you have to change the whole team, don't you? Because it's more defensive. You got to bring
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka in. Maybe you got to do a bit of tinkering with that. So I think it's one of them where you're like,
Oh Lord.
how do we set up? Because I think we've got an easy run. I don't think it's
Yeah.
about we maybe got Chelsea and Tottenham. I think that's the only two top four teams we have left. So
Yeah, but
yeah, it
then
is.
he will
Yeah,
be back for the Chelsea game.
so we'll be back. We will be fine. I don't know when the Chelsea game is, but
I
you
believe
know,
it's like late April, mid
yeah, we'll
late
be
April.
fine. We'll
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah. Well, then
fine
technically he will be, because I think the
for
Chelsea game will
sharpness.
probably be the game after when he. I mean, yeah, well, Nottingham
I
Forest
can
game
look
will
it up.
be when
Yeah,
it's back.
we've got Forest. We've got such easy fixtures. It's just
Even though we got, but the only thing that I'm a little bit concerned over is like the Newcastle one. Not gonna lie, tiny bit, and also maybe like a Brentford potentially.
uh, yeah. No, because we got Newcastle's away, so yeah, that might be a bad one. But Brentford's at home. We should be all
Wait,
right.
is it Newcastle away? I thought it was Newcastle at home. Didn't we play
No,
at them
it's
away?
away. No, we played at Old Trafford 0-0 when Ronaldo. I think that was when Ronaldo started
Was that?
and got
I could have
taken off.
swore that was. Oh, maybe I'm freaking. It's been so many. But then again, we played them, of course, the Carabao Cup final. Maybe that is just tinting
Yeah,
with my
that
brain a
might be
little bit,
it. Yeah,
potentially. But okay. Yeah. So, and St. James's Park, not an easy ground to go to, but I still do think that we can get the job done. For
yeah,
me, I don't know about you, but I'm at this point, at this stage of the season, I'm just like, however you need to get the points, get the points.
yeah.
Forget everything else. Just get the points right now. Fatigue is in the picture. Probably some of the players might be burnt out and whatnot. There's a lot of injuries, of course, as well. Like a lot of factors to put in whatnot. So we just gotta be defensively sound and try to be at some point hopefully be a little bit more clinical and whatnot in some areas and but just get the job done. I just want the three
Yeah.
points however we
Same.
need them, but at the same time also I need us to still be in the cup competitions. Like I want us to get another trophy, at least one more trophy would be great. Not that that will be like horrible and whatnot if that's not the case, because we still at the end of the day have kind of not kind of we have overachieved already, but I
Yeah,
still do believe that there is
there's more
there's
to it. Yeah.
more. Yes, exactly. So it'll be interesting. Let's see through some of the comments here. Bart also says United need at least five quality players. Oh yeah, to strengthen their first team. Eriksen is not an eight. He doesn't have the engine anymore. He and Bruno can play as 10 potentially. Yeah, I feel like Eriksen definitely offers something to the team regardless, but he's not a player that you can play week in and week out. Not that we should be doing that with every single player, because I do think, look at Man City and whatnot. They got the system and whatnot, but they be rotating. You know, oh, one player is out, no worries, you can bring that player in. I want us to be like, be able to. Everybody knows the role in the system. You don't have to worry if one player is out due to suspension or due to injury. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I want. Barto says one thing which Klopp did well is to buy Vanaldum, Robertson from relegated sides. I think Eric can do well to take a leaf out of his book. Maybe it wouldn't be. I mean, if we see like a Southampton team maybe getting relegated, can we rate the Southampton team? Wouldn't be a bad thing. But I see your point. That's it, Sophia. Are you left or are you right? Here's the yeah. We'll see.
Are you all right? Yes. No, you are all left.
Yeah,
That
that's
silence hurt me.
yeah. The fact that Simon Cowell was like he was so disappointed. It's so dead, but it's funny because it's so dead. It's
Yeah,
yeah, legit. Hello, Macy from Devils United. Show Macy some love. She's doing wonderful things with her YouTube channel, Man United, and not just Man United, but also the men's team, the women's team, and also like Spanish football. She does it all. So show him some love and give her a big like and say hi and subscribe and whatnot. So yeah, Bart says the likes of Marcos and Senesi, Ward Prowse, Bazunu, ooh, good job, Lavi. Oh, okay. So Sulemana would all strengthen the United squad. Getting a few of them if they were playing in the championship next season is a must. Come on now. Hey, Lavia. Love to get him. Love to
oh,
get him.
yeah.
Yeah. And Anful Uncle Rod says, bless up Sophia, blessed up to you too, brother. He's a Liverpool fan and whew, not looking good for Liverpool tonight.
Yeah.
Wait. But do also subscribe to Ample Uncle Ross. I've been on his channel twice, and he's doing wonderful things with his channel. Super nice guy. But yeah, let's predict the starting 11, shall we?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah. go. Boop. There we go. Alright, so
All right.
okay. Let's move this for a second. Okay, so goalkeeper, the hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, do we even need to, No, I don't think so. We will
No,
say
we don't need to debate
hair.
that one.
Yeah, hair. Ooh, right back. You think you're gonna beat Dallo or Misaka?
Don't know. I'm. Something's telling me. I will go on Misaka, but something tells me. Something tells me
Yeah,
that it's going to be Delo.
maybe. You know what? Wouldn't be in this particular game since we already, like it's kind of like a comfortable. We can try a little bit here, and also I would like for him to be a little bit more, gain maybe more, not necessarily the confidence, but he's been a little bit shaky lately. Of course, um, what should I say? As he, had an injury from in terms of the World Cup and whatnot. Um, so gaining a little bit of a match fitness, if that makes sense, maybe that can not be such a bad thing. So Dallo, we can say him, but I
We'll say.
wouldn't. I wouldn't mind seeing Wan-Bissaka as well, though, if I'm going to be honest. So, yeah. What about the left back, Malasia or Luke Shaw?
Malasia.
Okay.
I think. I'm going rotational, so I think it's
Okay.
Malasia.
Yeah, I'm with you. Center back partnership. Who are we
Oof.
thinking? Will it be Martinez?
I can't decide
Will
this
it?
one. I'll leave that to you.
Ooh, I don't know, man. What am I thinking? Because to full, I mean, I do need us to go through in that FA Cup quarter. Freaking hell, it's the quarterfinal. Lord have mercy. Damn,
Yeah.
it goes by so quick. Um, damn, this is a bit difficult. Will it be Maguire? God, I don't want to see it,
I don't
but it
know. We're
could be.
4-1 up, and it's the
We are
I don't
4-1 up.
know.
And the thing is, though, if needs be, not that it should be, freaking hell, it should not be needs be. I'm not having that. Get the job done. Like, y'all got the job done in the first leg. Don't screw this up. That's where I'm at. But maybe we'll say, you know what? Lindelof and Maguire, man,
Yeah, let's go for it.
we'll go for it. Lindelof, and Maguire. Ooh, and then the midfield. Do you think?
Sabitzer Fred. That's what
Okay.
I'd say. I don't know about you because Casemiro is available. So if you think that Casemiro is available, I would be willing to go to Casemiro and Fred.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking like I almost feel like that he might start with Casemiro, but at the same time, there's been some games when it comes to cup competition where he often not always does start with Casemiro. He might be like have him on the bench, and then if he needs him, he brings him in the second
Yeah,
half.
yeah.
So that could be the case.
Yes. I know Fred will start. It's whether
Fred will start.
Sabitzer goes with him.
Yep.
So
Yeah. I'll let you have this one. Sabitzer?
I'll go with Casemiro because
Okay.
yeah, I'd never bet on it. That's what I'll say.
Okay. Ah. And then obviously we do know that Anthony's not available for that right wing position. Do
Mhm.
you think he might be like Rashford on that right wing, or you think he's gonna start with? I would love to see Pelestri. I would
I
love to see
think
Pelestri.
I would say it for the culture. I say we'll
Yeah,
put Palestri in. Yeah,
yeah. Because if Anthony was available, I would have probably been like, yeah, it's gonna be Anthony.
yeah.
He's not available, so nah, nah. You know what? We'll say Pelestri. Pelestri, I believe. Yep. Okay. Left wing. We go say Rashford or
Rashford.
Jadon Sancho.
Ooh, no, I think Rashford. I think Sanchez
Okay.
for the Fulham game.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, of course, Bruno as well. Fernandez. And then
Striker.
Weghorst up top.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, because we put Palestri there. We'll put Weghorst there. Yeah.
Okay. So looking at this team for tomorrow, I mean, obviously, we do have that kind of upper hand for tomorrow's game in terms of us, having, more goals just on aggregate and whatnot leading up
Yeah.
to tomorrow's game. Um, are you confident that this team will win tomorrow? And by how much?
I'm confident we'll go through.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we win, maybe 1-0, 2-1. it will
Okay.
be slim
Mm,
because I was reading about it because I don't know I was reading about Betis and it was like their stadium was 60,000.
60,000.
I
Damn
don't
it.
know how, but
Wow. Wow.
so I
That's a
think it's
picture
going
of
to
the
be a
stadium. It
difficult
looks
game.
really nice. Really nice.
I might look it up, yeah, but that's what it is. That's what it's like right now.
Mm.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
you know what? It probably will be a scrapey type of game, like a win whatnot. Well, like I said, what I'm happy about is that we got the job. I still do stand by we got the job done last week and whatnot. So now it's just about trying to game time, get don't be doing anything stupid. Be wise and keep it simple. That's all I'm thinking about. So I would maybe say like a 1-0, maybe a 1-0, maybe a two
I
one,
yeah yeah yeah
2-1. I feel like they
yeah.
might score, so I'm gonna say 2-1.
I'm looking at the Betis Stadium. That
Mm-hmm.
looks pretty nice. I'll be
Right?
honest. Yeah,
Yeah. No, no, no. It does. It does.
looks
With
like
the
the Camp
green and
Nou.
like the white and
Yeah.
whatnot, then hey.
All
But
right.
yeah, that is the lineup there. So yeah, it'll be
That's
interesting. I won't
yeah.
be able to do a watch along for that game because the game literally starts like 15 minutes before I'm done at work. So I'll be watching
No,
the
it's like
game.
it's at 5, isn't it? Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
weird
like
one.
always like it'll be like you know basically almost 7 p.m. here in Norway at that point. So it's like
Oof, all
yeah,
right.
it is what it is. So I'll be watching it on my way. The first half on my phone, and then I'll get
Yeah,
home, watch the second half. But I will be doing a match reaction for that. So people,
we'll see.
no
Yeah.
watch now for tomorrow, but a match reaction. So stay tuned for that for sure. Yes, Ali, where can the people find you as we
Literally
wrap
just
it
my
up?
YouTube is
Yes,
it's inverted, so that's where it is.
it's right there, people. There,
Yeah.
there. Yep, that's his YouTube. Yes, yes, yes. He does
Please
great with his YouTube
subscribe.
channel. Show him some love. Make sure you subscribe, of course. Like the videos and whatnot. Then, how many subscribers are you at this point?
Well, I have been studying, I haven't checked. Maybe 90 something. I'm trying
Okay,
to get to 100. I'd
let's
rather
get
this
him.
channel get to 1.5k. I'll say that.
Make up. Let's get him to 100. Come on now, let's do it.
Come on, please.
We can do it. We have a nice community over here. Let's help our brother out. But yeah, people, I'll be back literally like in an hour from now to do a Champions League watch along. So Real Madrid versus Liverpool. Yes, yes, yes. Big up to you, Harry. Remember to subscribe to Ali. He's an
Thank
absolutely
you.
wonderful person. Harry, big up to you. Big up. And big up to everyone that has been watching. Make sure that you, of course, Harry says 91 stops now.
Yeah,
Let's
I've
get,
got I've got
yes,
analysis on that. Cheers, mate.
love it. Yeah, so make sure you like the stream before you leave, and of course, subscribe as well. And as the streams ends, you will be able to be redirected to the next stream, which is, of course, like I said, the Champions League watch along. So yeah. Until then, see you in an hour. Peace out. We are out.
Are you
There we
all right? Yes. No, you are all left.